Well, good morning and welcome to Rangers Radio, and this build up to a Rangers victory in an Old Firm match at Ibrox. Join myself, Fox, here on the show. It's my mucker, Albert. How we doing, Albert?
I'm fantastic, mate. How are you?
Hi, all right, mate, all right. I've got the team for you. You ready?
Go for it, mate.
McCrory, Tavernier, Golson, Shooter, Redfan, Lundstrom, Jack, Raskin, Cantwell, Matondo, and Fashion Jr. Substitutes of McGregor, Haji Kamara Morelos, Arfield King Divine, Lowry, and Lovelace. There you go, mate. A few talking points. Obviously, through a curveball with the Morelos. People thought it might have been involved with the press conference yesterday. Wasn't. Ryan Jack comes back in after a long absence. Was with the match fitness argument all there, didn't it?
Oh, I hope so. It doesn't mean he's fit for the rest of the next season, but anyway, let's leave that. Put that aside. Part that. We'll part that. Aye. Well, it's apart from Jack, and really, it's what you're expecting, really, wasn't it? What's the forward line? Matondo, Sakala, and
that's it. Cantwell. Yeah, it's either a 4-4-2 or a 4-3-1-2, yeah. Could be a 4-3-3, you know, it depends where Cantwell's going to play, mate, if I'm honest.
I am quite happy with that. See what wee Redvan does as well. I mean, McCrory does. You've got to see what these boys can do, Matondo. I mean, because these are the boys we're going to have to go with next year anyway, so let's see what they're doing. And if they don't have a good game, I mean, don't write them off. It's just a case that they have a good game.
No, listen, mate, everybody's in a bad game of football, even myself once, I think.
I do. Aye. I find that hard to believe.
You know, but it's look, I think you said it's a nothing game, but it still means a lot, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's a contradiction in terms, isn't it?
The game for a competitive point of view, a competition point of view, means nothing. We all know that. But for a prestige and a bragging rights for a wee while, it means something. You know what I mean? And you can put it this way: if you don't show up in this game, you can do your reputation a lot of harm, but you can't really enhance your reputation because the game doesn't mean it. You know what I mean? It's a lose-lose situation if you don't win it. Even if you do win it, mate, it doesn't mean anything.
Aye, that's what it is for our team. Is it a lose-lose situation, whereas because of the situation with them, they're in a different place? Is that fair?
Aye, they're coming to try and humiliate us. That's what they're coming to do, mate. They're coming to rub salt into the wound. That is their club, mate. Horrible, horrible people. You know what I mean? So they're worse winners than they're losers, mate. They really are.
No, possible, mate.
Well, we expect what we expect after that, mob. You know what I mean? So as long as our players give it their all. Give it their all, that's all we're asking for. Give it their all. Don't take no crap after them today. Nothing at all. You have nothing to lose. So just go for it.
Yeah. Listen, we're going to get these phone lines opened. Fox has asked because of the time, could people ring in quietly, Albert?
Aye, ring in silently.
Right, let's hear from you.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972. It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
So the team is McCrory, Tavernier, Golson, Shooter, Redvan, Lundstrom, Jack, Raskin, Cantwell, Matondo, and Fashion Jr. Substitutes of McGregor, Haji Kamara Morelos, Arfield King Divine, Lowry, and Lovelace. We have got a lot of options. Young boys getting drafted in. No inform what I seen the other night, but maybe the manager sees things that we don't see, all better.
Well, I think it's sending a message loud and clear out to everybody that this is what we've got left at the club once we were clear out. This is what we've got. We're playing, we've got players, probably and on the bench, Melon playing, that are no part of it going forward. And we still not got enough to cover the bench, so we've got to bring the young boys in as well. But what I was saying earlier about young boys, I'll stick by that. And I dare say we'll have conversations as the weeks go on. But aye, see, look, I'm just looking for the boy McCrory, Ridvan, Matondo, to show us what they've got. To go and enjoy this today, get tore right in, show us what you've got. It might work out, it might not work out. It doesn't matter. Just get tore in. Don't back off. That's what I want. Don't back off. Go about it the right way. And for the time being, that'll do me. And that's only for the time being. We'll expect more as the Rangers' careers go on.
Baby steps. No pun intended, mate.
Aye, exactly, mate. Exactly. You've got to crawl before you can walk.
Mm-hmm.
Walk before you can run.
Aye. And sometimes you walk, then you start crawling, depending on how much drink you've had.
Depending on who you've been out with.
I've still got the scars, mate. I've still got the scars.
Dear, tell me, still in therapy. Oh dear. Anyway, a nice day up here as well. Beautiful day. So there's that to look forward to.
Nice day. That's what we've got to it. Anyway, we're going to Robert for the port. How are we doing, Robert?
Morning, Ox. Morning, Obia.
Morning, Robert.
Yeah.
How are we?
You can give us a weather report with where you are, mate.
Right now, it's warm and sunny outside Ibrox, mate. I'm up late at the game.
Good, mate. Good. What's your thoughts on the team? Have you heard it?
Seen it, mate. Not far off what we were discussing last night. Maybe the only one, maybe Jack. Just given his fitness, we don't know much about that. But in terms of everything else, kind of fix itself, I suppose.
Not a lot of options, mate. What's your thoughts? Not a lot. No, not that many options, if we're being honest.
Nah, that's the thing. You look at the bench, and it's good the youngsters are on the bench to get a chance, but from the performances they had on the B team, it doesn't give you great confidence, really. But give them a chance if they get a couple of minutes under their belt, see what they can do in a big stage like this in front of the home fans. So give them a shot and see what they can do. You never know. Make surprises.
Aye. Listen, we're judging people on snap performances sometimes, you know, and that's sometimes no fair, is it?
No, just take them as give it your last game, ain't you?
Yeah, you're judging them. You can't judge somebody in one or two halves of football, you know, all fair enough.
Nah, you can't really, but we all is. It's anger at the moment. We're going through an angry patch at the moment, and we're just venting it on everything. Well, mine's has lasted, I'm 66, so mine's has lasted about 65 and a half years.
Since you started teasing.
That was scoring. I've never got out of it, mate. You've got to give him a chance. I know that we'll go to give him a chance. It's the maturity of the boys that concerns me. I know that boy Lovelace has got the physique now, which is fine. It's a big help, that. And the boy Rice is the same. He's got the physique. But it's the maturity, you know. And that's what I was saying last night. Treat them like men. Don't treat them like boys. They're no boys. They're paid professional football players. So treat them like that. And expect them to act accordingly.
Robert, how do you think we're going to set up?
I think, picking up on what you said there, mate, I think it was a 4-3-1-2, giving Cantwell the free roll and the 10. But based on the last game against Aberdeen, you might find that Akala, Matondo split into the wings to give Cantwell a bit of freedom in the middle. I know last night I said I'd play him in the false 9 position, and that's something that they might try and impose in the game. In terms of everything else, I think it would be set up as normal. Lunson will probably sit and allow Tavernier and Yilmaz to get up a bit far and kind of have his feet at the back almost, with him and Bolson and Suter. So hopefully a lot of the ball, a lot of possession, and utilise the wings. I see they've changed to be a back 4, so get them tested as well. They've not played many games together as that back 4 that's set up, so get them tested and let them know they're in the game.
If you have such a position as a false 9.5 for Cantwell. It'll be interesting to see how the line-up. It'll be interesting. Is there any chance we could play 3 at the back?
No.
Will Lundstrom get in there? Because he's done that. He does
that. It depends where the game goes. Sometimes he does that to get the fullbacks further up the park. He could slip into it, but I think to start with, no, he'll start with it.
Okay. Right, who's the big players for us then? Robert, then Olga?
I would say a bit more from Raskin today. I know it's kind of been the jury's out on him. A few people are still waiting to see his real potential, but I think it's a game where he could show his presence in the middle of the park, physique, and his passing range as well. I'm looking for a lot from the front three overall. Obviously, Campbell, we know what he can do. He's done it since he came in the door. It's Carla Matondo. You want your front three to be kind of hitting the target, getting in good areas, picking up the ball. So I think as long as they're on point, the rest will take care of itself. But obviously, Suter, hopefully I get a big performance from him as well. He's got a good chance again with Davis's injury. He might be a bit of confidence after that last one against Celtic. So hopefully that's out of his head and he's focused. But I think, to be fair, Ox, the whole 11 is big performance today because it might be the last Old Firm game for some.
Some, yeah. Albeit, the system, sometimes I think we read too much into it. It's a simple game. You pass it to guys with the same colour of shirt on, you get it up towards other team goals and put it in between 3 bits of wood.
And 1-2s are hard to stop, you know what I mean? It's nothing hard about it. We make it hard. But as far as that, to pick up Robert's point, as far as that team, you've got to remember, that team, that whole 11 are staying for next season. There isn't any of them leaving. That's your 11. That's part of your core for next year. It's the bench that's leaving. It's no the players that are playing today. So I'm looking for 6 real big performances today. About 5 or 6. Like McCrory, Suter, Ridvan, Raskin, Cantwell, and Matondo. I'm looking for these 6 to really show us today what they're all about.
Right. Talking about big performers. I've been joined by Andy Felix. Morning, Andy.
Good morning, Robert and Ox. It's been an absolute strange one for me. Like, I'm usually walking the flare and all that before it, like, but that's the best I've ever slept in many a year. I hope it's not like that going forward, right enough. But I think, what do you think? Do you think he's going to play, wait a minute, Montando on one wing, Sasson on the other one, and Campbell going through the middle?
I think what he done last week, mate, with the two of them up front, they were sort of playing between they were up top together, Fashion and Matondo, and they were playing sort of inside left, you know, they were playing round about the centre forward position and then going wide at times. But it'll be interesting to see how we set up, Andy.
Sorry about that.
I'm
working this morning. So they're trying to get me.
Well, you want an ice cream, man?
I can't touch ice cream now. But no, look, I just wanted to see us put in a performance now that you know that sees us going forward. As Albert said, he's spot on there. That more or less is their players are going to be kept. He keeps telling you that more or less that's what's going to happen, and then he's going to put his players around them. So, you know, let's see if they can stand up in that. Just get a win. That's just use something to sort of like sit the summer through, you know.
Yeah.
The rest will follow, won't it, on the board side and on the new players. So we've got to just look and go out and impose ourselves on them. Like, we can play football, but it's the mistakes in it that you're always worried about. You know, we could have 89 cracking minutes, and they could make that stupid mistake that they always do. That's my major worry today. I think we'll try. I really do. I think we'll have a goal because of the pride and all that. But can we trust them to all do it the 90 plus minutes?
If you were going to say you couldn't trust them not to make a mistake, the last games have told you that, Robert, you know. And we've got to be honest, I think everybody has been, the mistakes have been awful, you know.
Yeah, right, mate. The last 3 goals we can see against this mob have been individual mistakes. You look at the one Davis, Suter, and then a collective of Ridvan and Davis and Raskin kind of looking at the ball. So you iron out the individual mistakes, you be more clinical up front, and you take goals after this mob. We've shown that in previous games. Our performance has been there. Just the clinical finishing and the mistakes, iron them out, you get goals, you get points, and ultimately that's what's going to be a difference next season.
I've got to take my hat off to Michael Beale, the way he's rotating the players. Ian Scott Writer arrested today after his cameo last week, Albert.
Oh, it was a good 15 minutes, wasn't it? Don't have to tire anybody out, you know what I mean? It's tie two players out that one, what Scott Wright done. But anyway, is he on the bench, right?
Not even on the bench.
Yeah?
He's not even on the bench.
Oh, see, I mean, he must have burnt himself out, poor boy. Don't worry, he's got another 3 games after this one. He can come back in. Shows you how bad it is, no? I mean, and by the way, see the Morelos one, it shows you how that wee guy, somebody needs to explain to that wee guy. Most of the, I'm not saying all the Rangers support, but a large portion of the Rangers support would rather have no centre forward at all than him. That tells you everything you want to know, son, what the Rangers support will come to think of you. I'd rather not have a centre forward than have you on.
It's a sad end. Scott Wright must have got Robert in that cameo last week. It's hard to believe.
He must have got an all-kit injury at training yesterday or something, because from what Beale said at the press conference, it was pretty much the same everybody was fit, apart from Davis out and Jack back in. So you're under the impression that Wright was going to be involved somehow, and it came out a bit sharp when he came on last week as well. I know it was only 15 minutes, but again, you're basing that on his last performance. If he's not on the squad today, does it mean he's injured? Does it mean that he's not here, he's been called elsewhere? Who knows? We can read too much, but trying to come in on Albert's point there about the fans and Morelos, just picking up from the kind of murmurs around the stadium this morning. A lot of them were quite happy that he wasn't starting, but then again there's a few murmurs that we're not even playing a striker. What's the point? So you've got that kind of divide, but we know we've not got a striker if we don't play Alfie. So there seems to still be a bit of a divide between the fans about should they play him or not.
I think if we're honest, we just want the season to end, mate, and move on, and then we can have different debates. I think there's no other options, and Andy Fashion Sakala has played at centre forward before, and he scored goals against them before, so we'll see where it takes us. He's also missed one or two as well.
Well, he's just been with the fun there. I mean, how he misses him, I don't know. I mean, I know it's easy to say when we're sat everywhere at certain places, but come on, Jesus Christ, he's a professional football player. I mean, to miss one and then miss more or less carbon. In fact, the second one was easier than the first one he missed. So, that's him, innit? I don't think we should be going forward with him later, but you never know. He might come out today and shock us with one of the one goals that he finds every now and again. Hopefully he does. I mean, we want to see them. It's hard, like you said, it's hard. How do you get out? If they come out and everyone gives us a 10, then you're going to turn around and say, well, where's that been? We just got to get out there and try. Do something back to the fans. I mean, I think the fans have suffered enough here. We're there. Look at that. 40,000 tickets sold again already. We're not going anywhere. Just stand up. Just stand up, please. I don't think I could take another defeat, although there's nothing on it, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? But, he's going to, surely these ones that are going, they're going to want to go out on, I know other, but you'd think they'd want to go out. Last Old Firm game they're going to play, you think they want to go on some kind of way. So let's hope it's better than not what they usually give.
Unfortunately, and I'm not being flippant when I say that, I think the days of football players think like that are gone, mate. Gone.
Yeah.
Well,
you've got a good point there. It's modern day football, isn't it? They don't care.
Not just at your club, but every club. All they're thinking about is where they're going to be, and it's a sad indictment of the game. It's about contracts and watches as foxes rather than medals and glory, Albert.
Oh, aye, definitely is, mate. Definitely is. It's just money. It's just money, and some of the young boys need to wake up to that, because the boy Mail, for example, doing it at Kilmarnock, he's 23. What that boy doesn't seem to understand. He's only got 7 years left. His contract, his career left to actually make some decent money. And all these boys that are coming through need to understand how short this career is. And I don't think they're explaining this to these boys. I think these boys are coming through and they're just letting them waste away their young years by no development. And then all of a sudden they'll wake up like Mayo at Kilmarnock going, I'm 23 years of age and I'm playing at the Bolton team in the Premiership. Probably, I don't know if they're going to get relegated or not. This is as good as they're going to get for me. I know, but the aspirations I had when I signed with Rangers is no this. So the rest of them, are the young boys that are in the first team today. They need to understand this at all. This is your earning time. No 4-year time, 5-year time. Right now is your earning time, and they need to get on with it. And as far as I'm concerned, that's what I'm looking for today. Show me the hunger. That's what I want to see. The hunger. Show me that you want to be here. Show me what you've got, and show what we can look forward to next season. Don't go out here and capitulate. I just don't want that.
Would it be fair to say it's a bigger game for us than it is for them? Is that fair, Robert?
So you're right, pal. It's a bigger game for us. They know what their season's done. They're looking towards another cup, that treble to complete. We're looking at a performance, see what players are wanting to play for Rangers, what wins are teasing in the skies. Michael Beale's got a big performance as well to get make the right judgment calls at the right time in these games. So definitely a bigger game for us.
Andy?
Yeah, without a doubt. I think it's, like Albert said again there, like, the ones that we're wanting to come through that is intimate and that are going to stay. I think it's massive for them as well to get that winning feeling, break the duck, get what it feels like to beat them, and then hopefully they'll thrive on that and want to go forward. And I say you bring the so-called players that he says he's going to bring in, and fit in with it, and then we built it. It's going to be a new Rangers. We're at this stage here at the minute, and we're frustrated because we're kind of saying the same thing all the time. We can't do nothing. His hands are tied as well. So we've got to get to the end of the season, get them out, and then start going forward. Get what's gone behind us, and start a new Rangers. We're going to come back and show them that, we've just been asleep for a few years, but this time we've had enough. We're going away, coming for you. And that's the attitude that everybody that comes into that club has to be going forward. If we don't, we're just going to be going through the same old. I think we can't let them get in front of us. We've lost more or less. Since we've hit the buffers, we've more or less all the records that we've held against various teams and all that. We're clinging to one the most successful club. We cannot let that one go. We must strive to put this right. There's no guarantees in football. I get that. But we've got to start winning something. It's becoming frustrating, isn't it? Well, you ask the questions, so I'm telling you what I feel.
I just asked if it was a bigger game. We didn't want Churchill.
Well, it is a bigger game. It's a bigger game for getting these guys to get sorted.
Andy, the neither just said no.
Oh, but you know what? He lets me go, but he can't resist, can he? Just got to get me that wee tap on the head there, just to put me down, isn't he? He's a bad man.
You're the only person that comes on this phone in with a crash helmet, mate.
Right, okay. Bill, you come in. Is it a bigger game? Who's it for? And then we're going to hear from your gaffer.
Aye. I'm not going to do Andy's with it.
Thank you.
No, don't.
I was waiting for we will fight them on the beaches.
Well, if you let me finish, I would have cut to that.
Oh dear, right. We're going to hear from the gaffer. Get yourselves on mute on your phones and let's hear from their manager, Michael Beale.
Michael, it's the final firm derby of the season. What are you expecting from this one today?
Well, it's a full house. It's all of our fans as well, and they'll be expecting the team to play on the front foot and to go after Celtic and make it difficult for them. There's a lot of changes in both teams, in back fours and forward lines, so there's opportunities for people to step forward in what is a fantastic game, a big game. and to show their quality. And I'll be looking for one or two in our team to certainly do that today.
And you've made 2 changes from last week's game against Aberdeen, and great to welcome Ryan Jack back into the squad too.
Yeah, I want Nico to play a little bit deeper and to be on the ball, and I think that Lunny and Ryan Jack can allow our 2 fullbacks to really go, and they can be aggressive in midfield and go on press, hopefully, and regain the ball for the team. And then that's a strong foundation for Todd and Fashion and Rabbi to go and do what they can bring to the game. Certainly the front 2 in terms of their pace and dribbling ability, and then Todd getting in the spaces where he can hurt Celtic.
And how have preparations been in the build-up to this one with the squad?
Quite positive. We're running on slightly a smaller squad at the moment due to injuries and different circumstances. So you can see the benches today is very young. It's a bench that has a big smile on from the academy staff, which is important as well, that the opportunity's there. Certainly they can take inspiration from Robbie being in the goals today as well. And I'm looking for him to again show his level today.
Yeah, and you touch on opportunity there. Just how big an opportunity is this game for the squad and to be here at Ibrox in front of a full home support too? Yeah,
listen, we this season we haven't rewarded our fans and the support they've given us enough, and there's motivation in that enough for the team to send people home with a smile in their step today and a smile on their faces, should I say, and then we'll look forward. There's 3 more games after this. The summer comes around quick, and it will feel like nothing when the pre-season comes round. We know we need to build and do better, but today it's an important game. It's 3 points and we want it. Our home form this season in the league has been very, very strong, and we want to keep that run going.
Seen all the right things, Olga. You'll be judged after the match, yeah?
Aye, basically, mate. It is what it is, isn't it? There's not much else I can say, to be perfectly honest with you. It's keep it simple. You should keep Mary's interviews simple as that, and without elaborating on nonsense, you know what I mean? And just keep it to the point. And as I say, I'm looking forward to these boys showing us what they've got. And I think they will, by the way. I've just got a feeling they will.
Funny enough, will that annoy us, Robert, more than pleases?
Sorry, mate, what was that?
Well, if we turn in a performance, get a result, we'll sort of be more annoyed than pleased. Or we'll be pleased more than annoyed because we always like to beat them.
The first thing you're going to say is, well, this been all season, if we have a top tier performance, it's going to be that. But I say, he's saying the right things. He's trying to get the players motivated. Get a big show for the fans that we deserve. As you said, we've turned it in the numbers all season, backed them through thick and thin. So a performance is what's needed to send us home happy. But you will get the ones that go, right, where's this been all season? And then you'll get the ones that go, oh, it's a bit too late. But I suppose you'd rather take a performance now because this is what you want. You know the season's it's done. There's nothing we can get. So all we can get is pride and performance. And if that's what the players can give us today, then go and do it. Show us what you can actually do in the park.
We'll be joined by Blue Star. Morning, Blue Star. Is it still morning? Yes, it is by a minute. Morning.
Morning, guys. Morning, Ox. Ox, I'm being honest. I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm quite grateful the guys put that side that he's shown a bit of authority there for me. He's brought Jack back in. He's playing him next to Lundstrom. We know they've played many times before, and they've got to be new guy Raskin in. Now, if we look at that logically, we know things don't always go to plan. That's basically the new, probably his three strong. Well, it's his 3 strongest midfielders. So if they were trying to run with the ball, they 3 should be more than capable enough to stem the flow in the midfield and get the balls forward. And we can't well let him roam about anywhere across the box, outside the box. Ox, this is all going to come down to one thing today, especially from our point of view. We've got to have plenty of shots, probably for the 18-yard line of the box, and it's all about putting them on target. And I'm sure, I'm being positive, if we get half of these shots on target, I'm telling you, we'll score goals. No doubt about it. But it's whether they're going to shoot for goal. They've got to today because there's nobody going to really hang about inside that box. It's not going to happen. They don't play that way, they 3. So there's going to be shots at goal, and I'm honestly looking forward to it. I really am.
Well done, mate. Listen, the last 2 league games, we've scored 4 goals against them. That's not been the issue.
Yeah, it's scoring the important goals at the right time is the issue, and no making mistakes. That's the issue. We know that. We've got it. As we keep saying, we turn up, we'll give them a game, and we'll probably win. That's it. But we just don't turn up. We keep making the mistakes and missing the sitters. I'm not frightened of them. I'm not thinking, oh, they're a super team. We can't live with them. They're Real Madrid. They're not near any of that quality, mate. They're just a bang ordinary team that's getting the breaks, and they've done well all season to keep their run going. That's it. There's nothing more than that. We'll see next year when they get into Europe how good a team they're going to be. That's the testing time. No playing St Mirren away or playing St Mirren at Parkhead. That's not their test. And no, even us, we're not their test with the mistakes we keep making. Stop making the mistakes and let's see where we get with that, and start scoring the sitters. That's as simple as that, mate. It's as simple as that. You can't explain it any better than that and saying we know what's wrong. Everybody knows what's wrong. Everybody sees what's wrong. So I'm hoping the day they get on with it. Just go on with it, especially the newer boys, the boys that are in the team that are not normally. Let's see, put a show on, have a go. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But have a go. Don't be a shrinking violet. Have a go.
Yeah.
Blue Star, how do you see us setting up then? You said that Raskin would play a bit deeper.
I think basically, well, say what I can read is I don't think you can play him straight as a number 9. That's not going to happen. Ox, he can't play that way. He likes to roam about. So for me, he'll be playing a good bit forward.
Raskin's going to play a bit deeper, he said.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant Cantwell. I think Raskin will lie behind the other two. It's about the 3 of them getting the ball and letting Cantwell dictate sort of, up front. And your 2 wingers, they can always cut inside or go out in the wing along with Tav. I'm quite surprised he's went that way, but I'm glad he Ox because it's basically the only thing he's not tried and the only thing that he really could do. He's got 3 guys up front. They're going to have to shoot on sight. And anywhere round about that box, I'm telling you, their keeper isn't a great keeper, as we all know. If we shoot, at least get the shots on target, i.e. Sakala and Matondo, I'm telling you, we'll cause them bother. No doubt about
it. Robert, we've got a bit of pace in Matondo and Sakala. They're not the fastest defence, but we've never exploited it really. We've never got a bit of pace because Kent and Morelos playing in most of the games up there, they're no slow, and Kent's got a change of pace, but he's no rapid. These boys are genuinely quick.
You've got to utilize that. It's a strength. You've got to use our strength against their weakness. As I said, they've changed their 3 their back 4, 2 of them being their fullbacks. In the last game, here at Ibrox, the 2-2 game, Sakala ripped Juranovic apart, and then Beale moved them into the centre, and it became non-existent. So I think it's crucial that for Sakala to be effective, he has to play on the right side or the left and use his space to get in behind, and whether it's diagonal balls or balls in behind, and to use him. Same as Matondo. He's quick. We know he's lightning quick. It's the end product they've got to have, whether that's getting the ball into the box, on the edge of the box, or having a shot and a finish himself. And if they do that early on, they get a good run at their defence, they get a ball across and make a chance, they'll get confidence from that and it'll just grow and grow throughout the game. And then the more we use it, the more effective it should become. But you've got to use it. Yeah. It's there. It's pace. You can't not have pace in your team.
Andy?
You're right with the pace. Like, they can't do nothing with the ball right enough, but they can definitely. I'm not sure about why we would put Raskin. I'm not sure why they put Raskin behind them two. I would have him in front of the Livingston and Jack, so that he's closer, to create for Cantwell. But that's what he said he's going to do. So maybe it's something that he's trying out there. But I've got a funny feeling we're going to win, same as Blue. I took him at 4-3 at 77-1. So hopefully that comes in. Yeah, I've got the vibes that we'll get. I don't know. I'm just thinking that we've got to beat them one of the times. I think we're going to be up for it, as long as they don't let us down. If we try and we don't, then there's nothing we can do about that. You know, we put our hat in and things don't hit the post or it's kicked off the line, then that's fair enough. But just come on, give us 90 minutes, not one half, both halves. We might get what we want after a game, eh?
Aye, and you think about it, I mean, all these, the players that's playing, we'll say McCrory's a new player. I know he played under Stevie G, but he's come in. So you take the 10 outfield players, all there. You've got Ridvan and Suter, who were signings last summer. You've got Raskin and Cantwell, who come in January. And then you've got Matondo, who came in last summer. So it is pretty much a different team from what we've played in the past, eh?
I mean, as I said before, this is the team that you're going forward. These players are the players you're going forward, plus the players that are coming in this summer. So there's none of these players leaving. The bench might be leaving, but none of these players on this part are leaving. So that's why you really, really want them to have good games today. You really want them to show something today. But you're right, it's a brand new team. Well, not enough of a brand new team. Big Suter as well. Suter, McCrory, as you say, has not played. Ridvan, Cantwell, Raskin, aye, Matondo, aye, definitely, mate. There's potential there, and add a few more quality players to that, and you might have the makings of a really good team. But today, I'm going for 6-1 today to the Bears. I'm going for it. Mate.
I'm surprised you're giving him a go, Albert.
Ah, well, the mistake. Well, we've made a mistake then, mate. It's a given.
I like his confidence, Robert, eh?
Aye, then beats a bit of confidence, Albert. Stick it on, see what it comes in as. Get Andy, get the odds.
First goal.
He gets drug tested before the show. We never do it after. Maybe we should start.
I'm going
it's nice to come in and a point about Raskin.
Aye, on you go, mate.
Do you think he's getting him to sit the deepest to preserve him a wee bit? Because he's only gave us 90 minutes twice, and that was against Wraith and Celtic at Parkhead.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
I don't know, mate. They seem to take him off as the clock strikes about 65 minutes, roughly. You know, so obviously it looks as if he's got an issue. I didn't think he was great last week. He wasn't poor, but he wasn't great. But it'd be interesting to see. Nah. I just think he's had an issue, and they're trying to get him through to the end of the season, rest, and then a pre-season under his belt post-that.
Oh, so I'm kind of going down the line. I'm agreeing with Albert. The 11 players are the 11 that he's keeping. Now, we're only fans, and we're looking at it for the outside. He showed his faith in the 11 guys, and when the 11 guys know that he's going to get umpteen of the rest of that squad out the door, or try to get them out the door, then the 11 guys are duty bound to get out there and really play for that guy, play for themselves, show their own pride, and play for our fans. They're in front of a full house, in front of their own fans. That manager has shown other ones the door. He already said to us yesterday that he's already had the discussions with the ones that's leaving. So as Albert says, the 11 guys, our manager showed the faith to keep them. They should be out there busting a gut today. That's the be all and end all. They should be fighting tooth and nail to get a result today. That's it.
Right, gentlemen. We've reached that time of the afternoon now. We're going to go and get set up for a match. Last word for your good self, Andy, and how you think it's going to go?
Well, 4-2, 4-3, I'm open for. And I just think if we come out as we play, I think what we've all said this morning, these are the guys that are going to be there. So these are the guys that we'll hope are going to pave the way with the others. So, yeah, let's have a good day and we'll all come back happy after it. That'll be good for us. And thanks for having us. And thanks for the telling half again.
No. Just that. I was something going on with another face.
Just to keep me on my toes, eh?
You had to go and get a packet of Kleenex when you were with me going.
I know, I tell you what, obviously before I go, I'll dig my heart out the next time I'm on, that's for sure.
It might be, Andy, we might all need them in a couple of hours. Right?
Oh, aye.
Right, over to you, Robert.
I said 1-0 last night, so I'm going to stick with it. I'm not changing my guns. I'll stay 1-0 to us, but a performance more than anything today, mate. Again, we'll take 3 points, but we know that the 3 points just adds numbers to the tally. Performances over results for me today. Again, thanks for having me and enjoy the game, guys.
Cheers, mate. Blue Star.
Let's hear and hope that our team and all our fans has fun in the sun today. 2-1 to the famous Ox, and thanks for having us on.
Olga.
Suitor to score first, 6-1, mate. We're going to have a great day today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got 2-0, but I don't know what's going to happen in the second half. Tails. All right. Listen, thanks to Robert, thanks to Andy, always good to have Andy on Blue Star, and of course the one and only Albert. Thanks to Fox and Old School Blue for doing the technicals. This has been Rangers Radio. We'll be back 15 minutes after the final whistle, celebrating a Rangers victory. Take it away, Old School Blue.